Hi, this is Lisa Rangel with Chameleon Resumes, the premier executive resume writing company. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're going to talk about 4 age-defying moves that you should do on your resume to combat ageism. I want to make sure that you are putting your best foot forward, and I want to give you 5 tips that you can do right after this video that you can make changes on your document so this way you look ageless. So that's the goal today. So first is keep your resume to 2 pages. Any longer, it just gives off a subliminal impression that there is a lot of experience there. So it weights the situation. It weights the reader, weighs the reader down in terms of feeling like there's just a lot of experience, a lot to go through, therefore you could be older. So it's very subtle, but I think when you keep things to 2 pages and it's concise and there's white space and it's modern and it's contemporary, it gives off this ageless appearance. So because most people with over 10 years of experience have 2 pages. So it kind of puts you in a larger bracket of candidates when you are keeping it to 2 pages. So that's number 1. Number 2 is I would stop referring to yourself as a seasoned executive or seasoned professional. This is just a personal pet peeve of mine. The only thing I like seasoned are my french fries. But you're bringing attention to the fact that you have a lot of seniority. And if you want to be hired based on merit, don't bring attention to the seniority factor. Because there's a lot of people who have over 30 years of experience. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're qualified. So again, don't bring attention to seniority because seniority doesn't automatically qualify you. And you are also bringing attention to your age. Third is remove from your resume the phrase, over 25 years of experience or over 30 years of experience. Don't, again, lead with age. I call that leading with the chin. You can't lead with age and then be upset if subliminally or overtly someone uses age against you. Now, obviously it's wrong. I'm not saying they should do that. Obviously, ageism in any form is wrong. But, human beings are evaluating you. So if you're putting out age and subliminally, they're unconscious of a bias they may have, you're leading with it and then you're giving them fodder to have this unconscious bias. So don't lead with age if you don't want age to be used against you. And again, age doesn't qualify you either, right? So don't focus on the items that don't necessarily determine if you're qualified. Focus on the items that determine if you're qualified, which leads me to point 4, which is keep your resume loaded with achievement-based bullets. Bullets that are achievements are ageless, and relevant recent achievements are truly ageless. Companies want to hire game changers. They want to hire people that can help them through this tough time that we're in. They are not going to care if you're 35, if you're 65. If you have what they need, and you're focused on your achievements and not on your seniority, then I'm telling you, you're going to get more play. We see it with our clients all the time. Majority of our clients are over 50 and they're getting hired. You can check out my LinkedIn profile, look at the recommendations, and you'll see the moves that people are making. And so I'm telling you, when you focus on recent relevant achievements, you essentially position yourself as ageless. And number 5 is don't list everything you've ever done. There's this kitchen sink approach sometimes as we get older. We want to show everybody everything we've ever done. And all it does is overwhelm the reader. And it also can, as you start to get to a certain age, I'm 50, if you're at this age or older, chances are most people that are hiring you are going to be younger than you. It's just the way things work, right? So if you're overwhelming your hiring manager with everything you've ever done, and some of that stuff isn't relevant, it can be overwhelming to the reader. They can think you're going to be bored in the job. They're going to, they think you're trying too hard. They think that you're going to maybe overshadow them. Everyone in this who is employed now is afraid for their job, right? So You need to make sure that you are coming across as supportive of that person who's hiring you, and not that you're going to subliminally take over their job, in their opinion. These are just things we have to deal with. It's unfortunate, but these are the tactical and strategic things that we need to deal with as people who are over 40. So again, keep it to concise, relevant, recent achievements, a lot of white space, contemporary layout, and I'm going to show you what that looks like in my next free training, my free resume training that you can register right underneath this this video. You can register for my next free training where I'm going to show you what resumes need to look like to land six-figure interviews. And again, they're ageless. They focus on your competency, and they're not focused on seniority. And I want to give you some examples out of my next free training. So make sure you join me. If you like this video, I'm going to ask you to like it. If you feel like it can help somebody, I'm going to ask you to share it. I'm going to also suggest that you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss next week's video. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment below this video or send me an email at lr@chameleonresumes.com. I read and reply to every comment and every email. So thanks so much for watching me today, and I look forward to seeing you on the free training and on next week's video. Take good care.